Andre Gonzalez, professional wrestler, also known as the Iron Spartan. I used to work in security for a few years, and I became, they had a gym upstairs, and every break, every chance I can take, I was upstairs in the gym. I was training, working out hard, and I've always had this beard, and actually it was one of the coworkers that said, "Hey, you look like Spartan." And then a few years later, I was still working out, doing the thing, and I wanted to inspire other people. So I started shooting videos of myself working out, wearing crazy costumes. Essentially, I started a YouTube page called the Iron Spartan. So a little bit like, I guess it would be like an iron warrior or someone that's always working out with iron, heavy metal. And so the Iron Spartan stuck, and the rest is history. I was a pretty hyperactive child. I was always running around in the playground, pretending I was either some kind of wild animal at recess or roughhousing with the neighborhood kids. I was always into art and creativity, and loved my Saturday morning cartoons. All of the superheroes, He-Man, Voltron, Thundercats, and those larger-than-life characters. Wrestling I noticed at a very young age at my grandfather's house. He was a huge wrestling fan. He used to always sit on his chair, watch the WWF at the time. The big expressions and just the ego that came out there, and the whole macho type, over-the-top expressions that they used to have. Around the age of 16, I really got into fitness. Purchased my first book. It was the Arnold Schwarzenegger Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. Studied that book front to back. Started with training just in my house, and then at school later on. And just loved it. I saw results right away and started experimenting with different resistance, different angles, different types of exercises. And the rest is history. I've been training that way for about 23 years now plus. Competed in 2014 and 15 at the OPA for natural bodybuilding competition. I made it to the top 3 for provincials in the second competition. Wrestling was, again, that whole personality of being able to express oneself and use all the talents that and skills that I've learned over the years with the bodybuilding. I did do martial arts as well. I still do martial arts. And to be able to put all those together. I went online. One day I was doing a Google search for wrestling schools, and I came across Battle Arts, and I looked at the reviews. I saw 4 or 5 stars, whatnot, and I realized it was Anthony Corelli's school. So right away I was like, oh, this is great. You know, this is a hands-on experience, and information that can be passed on directly from someone who's been in the business. And I came here, as soon as I walked in these doors, I looked around and said, this is the facility. I saw the bags, you know, for the boxing. I saw the mats, the kids were doing judo, the ring, and the weights, of course. In my mind, I envisioned myself training in a facility like this that had everything that's all-encompassing. The coaches here are amazing, really amazing. Anthony Corelli, he is so professional in how he teaches. He wants all of his guys to do well. He's very stern on them, which is good, because he wants excellence, and he wants to build upon them and their skills, and it really comes through. And I have the utmost respect for him and the utmost respect for Yuki Ishikawa. That man is a wizard when it comes to grappling skills and just flowing into different moves and his combinations. He's really a master.
The Iron Spartan is definitely an interesting character and belongs in sports entertainment. His perception of what it was, and compared to what it actually is a little off, but he's making the adjustment. He's a martial artist, he's a huge personality, a big, strong guy, and a pleasure to be around. And those attributes will take you really far in this business. So he's learning a lot, and it's a pleasure to watch him learn and develop.
My goal is to just continue on this journey and inspire others. I'm not the youngest wrestler, obviously. I've been training strong for about 23 years. I'm approaching 40 very soon. And I want to inspire others in our generation to show that, you know, you can still be active well into your 40s, maybe even 50s. I know there's guys in their 60s, the Demolition, Axe and Smash, they're still training and going to shows, and they're still, as far as I know, performing. And to me, that's motivating to show that, you know, once you get up into your middle ages, life's not over. You can still train, you can still do what you're capable of doing. And I believe if the day you stop is the day that things start to slow down.